seconds away. Here it goes.
Dang. I remember watching this live,
the
too.
Western Conference champions of the Dallas Mavericks. They're going to the NBA Finals. Dallas
Shout out
is too
Luka.
much, and they take this series 4 games to 1.
Class act here by the fans here, supporting this very young Minnesota Timberwolves team with a nice chant.
And see, ever since then, Ant has been on vengeance. He ran through the Lakers. Now the Warriors, I don't know. Like I said, I like both teams, but I'm a Warriors fan, so I gotta go Warriors. But it's gonna be hard though. Year 5 presented by Underdog. Shout out Underdog Fantasy.
Well, here we go. The Timberwolves are heading west to Los Angeles.
Lakers versus Timberwolves, nothing beats playoff basketball, y'all.
They got
The
Kenny.
fan base right now are amazing. We won't smoke with anyone, okay? I don't care if my mom was a Laker fan. I got smoke for her.
The Ant-Man is coming.
No, this is fire.
Welcome everyone to Los Angeles, a city fueled by star power. Anthony Edwards, hotter than fish grease, and it's all coming out good for the Timberwolves.
Bro, Ant was going crazy that first season. Not first season, the first games. Even just throughout the whole series, that whole first round series, he went crazy. And I love LeBron, but I ain't gonna lie, I thought the Lakers were gonna get it.
If you're going to talk about heartbreak, you got to think about the history of Minnesota sports.
Last year, I got so frustrated with Minnesota sports.
What do you mean, like,
It's
every
Oh my gosh.
Okay, but what did they expect for them to do? I mean, yeah, Minnesota went far since they went to the Western Conference Finals, but it's like it's still a new team. Like they haven't really, they haven't really been there for real. So I don't blame them for losing. And the Mavs had Luka and Kyrie like just straight off. They just had straight offense. Now they're ready. Ant hasn't been there before, so he hasn't gotten used to it. Now hopefully he's used to it.
Even going back to 1960 when the Minneapolis Lakers moved to Los Angeles and we lost the NBA after George Mikan and that group winning 5 NBA championships.
5 NBA
and it was
championships
heartbreaking
is
for
insane.
Minnesota fans. I mean, to lose your franchise like that. And then, of course, as a kid growing up, I grew up in the time of the Minnesota Vikings, the Purple People Eaters, and 4
Purple
Super Bowl
People
losses
Eaters.
as well kind of adds to the angst that we have. When I first started
They ain't got
broadcasting and Kevin
no
Garnett
chips?
was here,
Garnett
Nowhere?
beneath the foul line, the fadeaway with a hand in his face in the air for the win.
that 8-year run of making the playoffs every year was because Kevin Garnett was so great. He carried Minnesota into the playoffs. You go 16 years in the desert with no successful team. To be able to have a run like that last year reminded me of 2003,
See,
2004.
to me, KG is the second greatest power forward of all time, right under Tim Duncan. And I feel like if Ant had KG, if Ant had Kevin Garnett, that team would easily be the best team in the league.
The way that the energy in the building again, and the way that Ant went at KD.
They got KD, but we got Jaden
McDaniels.
Anthony Edwards trying to make a name for himself in the postseason.
No, I feel like that'd be fire to have somebody who looks up to you going at you hard, especially in the playoffs. Like if I was KD, I'd be honored. Like this is an honor for you to be doing it. I mean, it's not an honor for him to be whooping them, but it's an honor that it's respect. It might come off as arrogance, but no, it's just respect. He's giving the respect. He's showing you I'm here too. Like you better recognize.
Trailing, they're geared up for tonight. LeBron James. Lakers are going to win it by 9.
Welcome to Minneapolis. Playoff basketball returns to the Twin Cities. Target Center's packed. Layup, banks it home. Edwards against Finney Smith. Step back, shot. Got it. Anthony Edwards, another clutch shot.
And I like that he expanded out and then he shoots threes. 1-1, 2-1. A-Rod.
Alex and Mark take one.
Mark Laurie and Alex Rodriguez.
Mark and A-Rod
will become
I didn't know his
new
first name was
owners of
Alex.
the Minnesota Timberwolves.
What do you remember about the first time you met Ant?
Well, for me, he had no idea who the hell I was.
Who is he?
The baseball player, Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah, no, I don't know who that is.
It's funny because the one person he reminds me of is a guy that I came up loving and admiring and was a great mentor
You better
to
say
me.
Jordan?
And that's Kirby Puckett.
Back is Puckett. He's at the fence. He leaps up. He
Dang.
He was always happy. He won 2 titles here. He was a center fielder. You know, what Kirby Puckett did is he gave people in Minnesota hope.
I signed a 5-year contract, and I was a Twin for the rest of my career. So.
I think Ant gives you that same hope.
You have to know the culture you want to create, bring in players that align with that culture, and it's that continuity that brings out the magic, not sacrificing the short term for the long term. We want to create a sustainable culture of winning.
Playing for George Steinbrenner, what I learned is investing in the very best people, in the best culture, and making the players' experience one that makes them play at their highest level.
Right,
But
that's
then
what you're
there's
supposed to do. You're supposed to invest in your best player. Like, why would you not? Especially if you're a small market team like Minnesota, you want to give your best player all the amenities, everything that he would ever want so that he can stay here. Because the bigger markets, they may give him the same amenities, they may not, but you're playing in a bigger market, so you'll get more exposure. The more exposure means the more brand deals and everything like that. So if I was an owner, I'm giving my star players, if I'm in a small market, I'm giving my star players dang near everything that they ask for.
that you see championship teams have year in and year out. Great teams never beat themselves, and great teams usually have great discipline. So if you always force the other team to have to beat you, and you have as much talent as them, then it's just math. There is a little bit of a culture shift when it comes to mentality, even from our fan base, because now, even though things are going well, they're like, okay, what's going to happen? Yeah, when is the shoe going to drop?
Fans are great, especially around like crunch time, where it's like we got to win this game and get in the playoffs, or like it get heated. Like the
in Minnesota, they actually have tough like jerseys.
I want to get used to, like I said, changing the culture.
Especially the old school ones.
So the fans
Those
are always
tough.
there.
He is one of the nicest guys you ever want to meet, but like Jordan, like Magic, he'll just rip your heart right out of your chest. And he is a killer.
This is what I was talking about the other day. We get a lead and get comfortable. Keep your foot on the gas.
You look at it, I mean, the stats don't lie. Look at his three-point percentage, every year he's getting better. He's now on more than 10 attempts. He's over like this 39.5% from three, right? His free throw percentage is getting better every year. The points every year.
Of course, I used to be one-dimensional, just handle the ball all day, try to create shots for myself. But like I said, I've gotten better and better being able to move without the ball, cut, screen for my teammates, and get other guys open.
He's obsessed about improving, and he's putting the work in to support it and back it up.
No, that's good though. Especially because I know that he wants to be the best. I'm glad that he's actually putting in the work to going towards to being the best. He might not want to be the face of the league, but I know he wants to be the best. Who wouldn't want to be the best?
At it again here this afternoon. Lakers and Timberwolves game 4. And the left open. This one back goes Edwards drives. Inside, McDaniels.
Say it didn't begin.
Razzle dazzle inside layup. Banks ahead. Nice raise. 3-pointer. Puts it in. DiVincenzo inside.
Tough leg.
My name is Jabbar Gillette. I am the Vice President of Sports Science and Performance for the Minnesota.
If I was Ant, sorry about this, Jabbar, but I think I would, since his number is 5, I try and include that in some type of celebration. I don't know what it would be. I don't know if he'd be like this, like I just gave you 5, but that's like Mikal Bridges thing. So I don't know. In the next episode that he drops, I'll probably have a celebration for you, Ant. So watch out for it. I want to see you do it. I guess I want to see you do it against our Warriors. My Warriors.
Multifaceted. There's many aspects of performance. Not only strength and conditioning, what's going on in the weight room, but you're also looking at nutrition and mental performance, and all of these aspects come together on the court. And so I like to use what I call a transferable strength index. This is multiple variables that then transfer onto the court. Anthony is above and beyond at the top. He jokes around that he could play football.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But I believe if he trained specifically for that sport,
I think he could play
Why?
football.
Because he has good hips. His step back, his ability to decelerate on a dime and create separation, that's a function of strength. The ability to do that without knee pain, that's the work in the weight room. You know, and then his explosiveness, right? Modifying things in season, all of a sudden
There's
now,
it's just,
you know, you're heading into the playoffs.
No
and
spin
you're
on that ball.
maximizing your
Just straight.
explosiveness. A lot of that is to the credit of the work in the weight room.
All right, it'll be crazy for next year.
So what's the biggest thing you learned in the playoffs, Ant?
In the playoffs?
Yeah.
Man, his friend is really with him everywhere. Like, everywhere Ant goes, his friend is there every single time. Like, you know how cool that is to have somebody, and I said this in my previous video right here if you guys didn't watch it. You know how cool that is to have somebody like make it up there and they still bring you, they don't forget about you, and you're everywhere with them. That's tough.
Until you go through it though, like yeah, you can't train for playing in June. Right. If you haven't, you know what I mean?
You ain't never done it.
And that's why
now you know how to train for it.
That's why I told you guys he wasn't ready last season, so you can't be mad at him for losing game 5. Now Ant is ready, but like I said, he has to go through my Warriors. So we'll see if he's really ready to go against the Warriors. Even though I think we're gonna be tired and because we went game 7, we'll see.
I see why the be missing all those games.
Right.
It all starting to make sense now.
And they said
what? I had no legs in the conference finals, bro.
See?
I ain't have nothing. The first day of shoot around after we beat Denver.
Yep.
I knew it was ugly.
Right.
I was shooting. I ain't have no length on my jumper.
Yep.
I'm like, yeah, this finna be ugly.
They're short.
Yeah. We'll be back though. We're gonna be back for sure. I'm definitely thinking about the playoffs. Like, shit, I gotta be ready to go. You know.
Got to.
I'm not a big film guy. That's the thing. Like, and my coaches be getting mad at me because like I'm not a big film guy, but I don't really give a fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I be watching a lot of Luka tape. Like, he ISOs a lot, but he runs pick and roll a lot, and like he manipulated to where he can get his shot a whole bunch of times. And I'm like, bro, how he do that? So like just learning like the reads that he made from reading a low man to being able to throw the pass to Big Rude or hitting the corner.
But I feel like that is watching film though. Like, you're doing your studies on Luka, you're watching film. So you are watching film. You might not be watching film in that capacity, the way the team might want it, but to me, you're watching film.
Like, so I definitely watch a lot of Luka because he makes like the defense do what he wanted to do. And like
he does. Luka is tough.
When you walk into the gym with your crew and you go, we got a chance to win every single night. That's how I feel every time when I walk into the gym with Ant. You know, we all walk in a little bit taller, a little bit stronger, a little more confident because we always know we got that home run hitter on our side.
The fourth quarter closer. See, how do people get hyped up like that? Me, I could never get like hyped up like that. Maybe just because I'm just calm, so I always just go into everything calm. But getting hyped is like, I don't know. I just wouldn't be able to do that. I would just go in there. Yeah, I'd be excited, but I'd be calm and just poised, like focused. I think that's what it is. I'm just very focused. Man, nothing is beating when Pat Bev, when they won the play. I literally watched this live. I was sitting down on the couch watching it. And when he took off his jersey, threw it in the stands, he was like, yeah, that was so fun. That was probably the funniest NBA game I've ever seen. Like, that was genuinely so funny. And then the memes that came along with it of him crying, like, that's real emotion. Like, I think they'd be crying too. I like that he's always giving the kids his stuff and not adults. But hopefully if I ever go to a game, I hope he gives me something.
Batman, Superman, Lakers in 5. Hey, Drew, they hate to see me talking now, Drew. You ain't walking. Man, that push. I'm minding my business, man. How y'all gonna be with me? I just sent y'all home. Man, they talking shit all week. Lakers in 5. And then look, when we was up 3-1, they said Lakers in 7. Go to hell today. Hey,
dude, imagine losing and he's doing a victory lap around your city. That's insane, bro. Like, you lost the game. You lost for LA. Clippers, they lost too, but... And he's doing a victory lap, just ultimate disrespect, just showing his dominance. Like, yeah, this is my city now. That's tough.
The good guy gonna die in this movie. The good guy gonna die in this movie.
Why they all selling candy?
7 for 47 from 3, and we beat Luka and LeBron. I think they the best closers in the game. So who the you worried about? Stephen A. had all the writers like that get a vote on ESPN. It was 7. They had Lakers in 6, Lakers in 7, Lakers in 5, Lakers in 4, Lakers in 5, Lakers in 6, Lakers in 5. None of this. Nobody had the Nobody. Not one person.
Tripping.
You know what really turned me up, though? You know what really turned me up? Paul Pierce. When Luka hit that 3 to tie the game up, I couldn't even feel my body. That was shaking, brother. That was shaking so crazy. But it was like 2K. I swear to God, bro. Yes, bro. That was shaking, bro. I swear to God, I was like, bro, what the f? I on the front row. He was like, you're 0 for 11. I said, and y'all finna lose.
See, like, if I was in courtside, I would not be able to talk mess. Like, I'm just there to enjoy the game. I'm just gonna be, hey, what's up, da da da, what's up, da da da. Like, I feel like if you really go there to talk mess, like, that's just lame.
Said, you're 0 for 11 from 3, stop shooting. I said, y'all finna lose, go home, beat the traffic.
Now this is fire. This is fire. I'm definitely gonna continue watching this. Especially if he beats my Warriors, I will definitely continue watching this. Even if he doesn't, I'll still watch it. But I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Road to 500 subs. You guys know what it is. Posting every single day for this month. I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, y'all. Peace.